Yo, 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 welcome everybody to TCR, Trinity Competitive Racing. We are here for the Silver Class, round number 11 for the Belgian Grand Prix here in Spa. And as always, in Season 13, round number 11 of 14. A few more rounds left to go in this championship. And the championship leader, Thibaut, in the Ferrari, 208 points to Sir Charles 135. We'll see how the championship, I think, could get decided today if Thibaut has a nice strong standing. So we will monitor that. Maybe some viewers can run the numbers while I try to do my job here. And as far as the constructors go, 247 for Ferrari, 227 for McLaren. That's Thibaut and Monkey, and Sir Charles and Blin Machine. So those are the two championships still up for grabs with only a few rounds to go. We are live on both YouTube and Twitch, and encourage you to watch on your preferred platform. We're going to need your help tonight, so definitely bring in the likes, the comments, the questions, and if you enjoy the show, consider subscribing and following so you don't miss any more action in Season 13. Tomorrow's the Golden Class for their Belgian Grand Prix, and Thursday for the Platinum class for their Belgium Grand Prix. And next week, I do believe we're in Australia. And I am here tonight, joined alongside Golden Class driver D'Angelo. How are you? And what are we expecting here at Belgium here tonight?
Yeah, it's a great day for racing. We are in qualifying right now, and long lap around Spa-Francorchamps. A 4.4 mile track, 22 laps for the race. Very technical in some sections, but it's more of a power track, and wings are non-existent in some sections on this track. So really, you want a high top speed going around this track. Absolutely. It's a very difficult one, especially on this version of the F1 game, F1 2021, because of the deadly curbs and turns 79, Les Combes chicane. Very tricky as we ride on board with Thibaut, as he is on his first flyer during qualifying. And you also have a few other corners, turns 13 and 14 in Sector 2. As you see, Thibaut's opting not to use those two curbs, but he clips the following. Very easy to spin, and a little less likely in qualifying. You have fresh grip, low fuel. But throughout this race, I think those curbs are going to be a big factor. Yeah, the curbs, you hit the curbs, especially on this corner where Thibaut's going around now. That section right there to his left, if you hit those curbs, your lap or race could be over within an instant, as the curbs are up a little higher, and it could just take you out and ram you into a wall.
Yeah, which I think we might see a driver or two do exactly as mentioned. As Thibaut, a purple middle sector. And Sector 3, there's really not much to it. It's really just the bus stop chicane, the final two corners to set you to the start-finish line. And Sector 1, also, not much to it. It's really only Turn 1 where you're going to gain all that time. So from Sector 3 to 1, you have a lot of time not doing much, as Thibaut, 10th behind Sir Charles at 9:30 left in qualifying.
Yeah, Charles has a pretty decent lap so far, but we know Thibaut, he's got the speed. Has qualified on pole a lot this season. We'll want to try to get that pole position to get his championship locked for the rest of the season, where he can just help his teammate get more points and help them in the constructors.
Yeah, and we're getting word from the YouTube comments of Danny Calagri. Hopefully Calgary. Hopefully I said
Calgary.
that. Yeah, there you go. If I had another half of my water here, maybe that would have pronounced a little better. Starting a little dry tonight. He says Tebow needs only 3 more points than Sir Charles in order to clinch the Drivers' Championship of Silver Class. Remember, Sir Charles is your Season 12 Silver Class champion, and he's trying to defend it this season, and definitely Tebow put up a great performance. Sir Charles as well. I think only a few races go one way or the other. It could be a lot closer, but to be still in the fight at this round 11 of 14, definitely shows really well. And the constructors are still great up for grabs. The McLaren team is very consistent, but Tebow has a big gap, so that's really where the points difference is coming from. We have got Palmer on his flyer of a lap in the Aston Martin. Yet to set a lap time. Blinn Machine disconnected. He just rejoined, and that's something I've been mentioning. I think last week, last week's race at Portugal, that Blinn doesn't really get a lap in until the last go around. He's always the last driver to set a lap time, and I think if we do hear from him today, I will definitely ask him what is the qualifying troubles he's been having.
Don't really know if it's troubles or he just doesn't like to do early lap qualifying. Maybe he thinks the track isn't really suited for his style of driving early in qualifying sessions, but who knows? It could be it's a really weird thing for a driver not want to get at least a banker lap in, as Camden Luca goes fastest with a 1:42.6.
Had the opportunity to do some practice with Camden Luca over the weekend, and I do say so myself that he's got the speed this week at this track. He didn't feel as confident around Spa, but I think the practice is paying off. 42.6 is not too shabby. 2/10 from Sir Charles and 3 to Tebow. So good stuff from the Williams driver here.
Omega, or no, Cyprian will be the next driver to complete a hot lap, as he's coming around to chicane, as it is called. And he bends it.
Yeah, definitely going in deep. Oh, Vince, you were on. Yeah, he definitely didn't. I wonder if he's got enough fuel to get it back around and get another lap in. Who's that behind him? That's Formula Jonah starting his lap. P8 currently. He's got Chibar up in front. Moves out of the way. I thought he might get a little slipstream, but doesn't seem like the Alpine will help the AlphaTauri.
Sector 1 yellow flag. Guess it was for Vince getting out of the way.
See how this second sector is for Formula Jonah, formerly known as Broom Handle.
Goes purple.
Yeah, this is a good one. This should put him towards the top.
Tebow did just go purple in Sector 1. He is 100th up on his time right now.
Let's see, into the bus stop chicane. Only improves to P6, so about a half a second up
And that's good enough for P6. We'll go back on board with Tebow as Sir Vapor goes P2 ahead of the McLaren. Another purple sector. Now, does he have the straight line speed in this third sector and enough confidence in the chicane to put that Ferrari on pole?
This might be his last lap as well, unless he has enough fuel to go one more, because he's not going to be able to get around to the start finish in time if he dives into the pits. He does go another 142.6, 400ths faster than Camden Luca.
Tebow's been very impressive in getting pole positions. This, if he does hold on to it, according to my calculations, he would have his 8th pole position. So he's got 7 in the book so far. Will it be 8? A few drivers finishing up their lap. Berlin Machine finally out on track. As we get some viewers onto the Twitch, welcome, welcome. Sir Vapor's going to abort his lap. Sir Charles is coming out for his out lap. And about a minute or so, a minute and a half, he'll be good to go. Let's go on board with Blin Machine. He likes to leave it to the end when the track evolution is at its best. Let's see if he can put in that clutch lap time. Purple first sector for Blin, 30.361, I believe. Monkey gets out of the way. Very easy to lock if you have the ABS off in that downhill hairpin. Get into one of the faster portions of the track. Throwing it in there for Puhan. Down the campus of 13 and 14, a little wider, opting not to use the curbs. Maybe taking a little safer line, just making sure to get a lap time in.
Purple second sector as well.
Yeah, it looks safe, but it's also quick, so we'll see if the game is honest with us. Sometimes they like to throw some purple sectors. Final corner, nice on the traction, straight line to the line, and only P10. Yeah.
Something happened in the chicane.
I think that was all the game right there. Unfortunately, Camden Luca, can he improve to pole position? He's only 400ths off. Yes, he does, and goes a 0.4. Impressive.
What does Sir Charles have to answer with that, as he is in Sector 2 now? Who is the next to cross the line? It will be... I don't know.
Yeah, no, Sir Charles,
but he is invalidated.
He's still on a lap, Sir Charles. Yeah, we have... Who else we got? Palmer is invalidated. T-Brum invalidated. Formula Jonah coming marginally improvement, about a 10th.
Forward, purple second sector.
Oh yeah, this is forward, yep. Forward P5. Okay, let's put him on to the second row. And he's going to dive into the pit lane. Sir Charles can still challenge for pole position. As he gets a
good
nice exit to the line.
P2. So just ahead of the championship leader of Tebow. Remember, 3 points according to Danny in the comments of the YouTube, that Tebow needs to score 3 more points over Sir Charles to clinch the silver class championship, the drivers' championship. So there you have it. Just want to say a huge thanks for everyone tuning in on both YouTube and the Twitch. The race should be starting relatively soon, so grab a drink, grab some snacks, sit back and relax. Tell your friends or significant other that TCR is about to begin in the silver class. You don't want to miss it. Thank you for sharing your Tuesday night here at TCR. We still have a few seats open. I do believe the silver class is full. It's just we might have a seat or so, but definitely need reserves. Obviously, not everyone can make every single week. So you can go to the website down below, sign up, and join our Discord. This will be the last season on this version of the game. Now we're getting a difference of formula here now, and now Bottom saying he needs 5 more points. So this is why we never congratulate the winner until the points are all settled.
Agreed. But 5 points, so the fastest lap could make a difference today. Unless, of course, Tebow finishes first and Sir Charles doesn't finish first.
Yeah. I mean, Sir Charles, he's looking for a big upset from Tebow today, which Tebow's been pretty solid. I'm not saying he hasn't been. You know, if you look at the stat sheet, he's finished on the podium all the way since race number 2 at Imola. He has a first at Britain, second France, second Austria, first at Singapore, Saudi Arabia, and Abu Dhabi. That's a 3-in-a-row streak. And at the Bahrain feature, the 2 races, he finished second, and then the second race he finished first, and last week, second place as well. So, very consistent. He's either first or second. Other than Imola, where he finished 9th, so Sir Charles definitely looking for that 9th.
And the longest formation lap of your life has commenced.
Wait till we get a safety car.
Thank God it's only 2 laps on this track instead of 3.
Alright, so 13 drivers for today's race. Put your predictions down below. D'Angelo, we'll start with you. Your top 3 for tonight's race.
I believe Camden goes pole to flag today for the win. I believe Sir Vapor will finish in P2, and then I'm going to say T-Brum gets another Red Bull up there. I'm going to say he's in P3.
Interesting. So you do not have Tebow on the podium tonight?
I do not.
Oh, wow. Well, that gives an opportunity for myself to grab Tebow for the win. I think he grabs the win from 3rd place here tonight, and I think he secures that Drivers' Championship in round 11 of 14. I think he gets it done. I think right behind him will be Sir Charles. And for P3, I will go with... Man, it's really hard not to say Camden. I like the top 3, but you know who's been pretty decent? Let me see who it is. Someone's been decent. I gotta figure the name out. hold up. Forward. I'm putting forward P3. He's had 3 consecutive podiums, and his first race at Abu Dhabi, his debut, was 4th. So he's generally on the podium, so we'll put him 3rd. Sorry, Camden, you're the odd man out tonight on my prediction on my scorecard. Yeah, TJ in the YouTube comments says the guy who finishes first wins. That is a great point. I can't believe I didn't mention.
You win, you win.
And when you lose, you lose.
Exactly.
We'll ride on board for the start in P4 on the Red Bull of Not Sir Vapor.
I'm expecting carnage going into the first corner.
As we get the 5 red lights for the Belgium Grand Prix in silver class, round number 11. Let's go. The top 2 get a nice start. Sir Vapor bogs down, gets overtaken by forward. Camden side by side with Sir Charles. They're going to get the run all the way down to Erouge and Radion. And Camden slips out ahead. Sir Charles is going to get the slipstream all the way up to turn 7, 8, 9.
As we have an incident in the back, Monkey Mafia and Omega don't have wings.
And Sir Charles was looking for a move on Camden, decided to back out, get back into the slipstream as forward and Sir Vapor side by side. Into turn 10, the AlphaTauri gets the inside line and the position that goes along with it. Red Bull's 5-6 with T-Brum out the rear.
Charles still trying to maintain that gap between him and Camden, but Camden's got really good pace around here as it seems so far, increasing that gap ever so slightly. As Not Sir Vapor's closing in on forward at the moment.
Yeah, I like what Camden's doing. I feel like he's trying to get that 1 second gap. Sector 2 is a great opportunity to gain on your competitors. Because as you see in Sector 3, the straight line speed is slipstream, battery. Sir Charles closing up 3/10. Down to the chicane. Sir Vapor on forward. Gets the position, so he retains 4th after having a bogged down start. As you already see a little bit of a gap between 3rd and 4th. Hopefully they try to close that, stick with the leaders of the top 3. Are they going to do it? Nope. Forward thinks better of it. At some point you might have 2 wide through there, but this early on, 2 of 22. Gets the nice run, a little drag race to the end of the straight. And Sir Vapor still holds and maintains. Two drivers to pit early on in this race, Omega and Monkey Mafia, picking up some damage on the opening lap, perhaps. And that is why they are distant from the other competitors. Also looks like Vince a little bit off from P10 with Chabar. We have a crash. That is the Alpine spinning.
Probably got on one of those curbs, very dangerous curbs around this track.
And you look at the damage, there's none of it, so I do believe that was a curb that's sent the Alpine spinning. Not what you want, but it's not the end of the race.
very early on here.
As Camden sets another fastest lap of the race. The strategy for this race is more of a one-stop. Tires aren't really killed around this track, so you can get away with a one-stop on either set of tires, because it's really not demanding on the tires as much as you would think with all the high-speed corners. It's just the way the track is laid out that the temperatures don't get terrible.
Here comes Tebow, now the DRS enabled. Camden defending the straightaway, giving Sir Charles the slipstream. And Camden picks on P1. Sir Charles able to hold on to second. And we have another battle for 4th, 5th, and the rest of the pack. Sir Vapor just outside the DRS on Tebow that last time by. But he tries to close up through the middle sector to get that DRS for the main straight and the next following lap.
Yeah, this race is starting to look like the Golden Portimao race last week. Groups of 3 fighting it out for positions at the moment.
T-Brum goes deep into turn 15. I think that's Stavalot. Never heard that one before. Not as famous as the other corners here at Spa. And things might get interesting now. Sir Vapor grabbing the DRS. The only one really not with the DRS would be the leader. That's Camden.
Ooh, Charles gets a little loose coming out of La Sauce.
Yeah, and look at the gap. He doesn't have much slipstream on the Williams in front. 8:10 started out of turn 1. That's going to give Tebow a great opportunity down the Kemmel Straight. Very similar to last lap. And Tebow a little bit more. Oh, side by side through Les Combes.
Very hard to keep it clean through that section of corners, as we saw in 2014 with the 2 Mercedes, but very well done to keep it clean through that set of corners there.
Especially between championship rivals all throughout the season. It's been Sir Charles, it's been Tebow, very respectful on lap 4. Now if this was later on in the race, it might be a different story. And that's allowing Camden to try to sneak out a second gap while Sir Charles isn't looking. Remember, Camden had a nice showing last week. He was leading and got disconnected, and his AI decided to pit him. A bad, timely safety car put him 1 lap down, and he got scored. Didn't finish. Pretty much a disqualification due to the disconnect. We got
Palmer. Oh, Palmer's pitting already on lap 5.
ooh,
That is
Monkey.
Monkey Mafia.
Not good for one half of the Ferrari.
Not going to be good for them in constructors either.
Yeah, Sir Charles and Tebow, they're right with each other up at the top, but then you got Blin Machine up to 7th after not having a particularly great qualifying. We'll look at the detail here on positional change. Blin Machine tied with Vince, up 4 positions. Trying to do everything he can to help with the constructors. Now we see a little bit of a gap. T-Brum falling off the back end of forward. We have a top 5 in contention.
Camden still trying to sneak that second gap. I wonder if he sacrificed top speed for downforce through the high speed corners around this track, because he's losing it in this sector right here.
Yeah, Sector 2 definitely looks where he's the most confident, the strongest. He just needs to really get another tenth or two. Because you see Sir Charles, he closes up all the way to the chicane where the detection zone is, and that kind of carries him. And now, down the Kemmel Straight. That's kind of what protects him from Tebow. The DRS is just enough to keep Tebow behind.
Charles, though, at like 25 ERS with Tebow at like 60 from what I can see. 60 or 70. Actually, that looks like 80 on Tebow. So Tebow has the ERS advantage on Charles, but it really is not making much of a difference at the moment.
Camden's got the 1.1. And let's see if Sir Charles uses some battery here. Through Blanchimont. 1.1, a little bit less coming down. Not really using much battery, maybe just a little bit. And no, he's not going to have the DRS for...
He's pitting.
The front stretch.
TCR DNFs.
Oh, big retirement, the Alpine.
I wonder. Oh, he's.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he has damage. I think he damaged his car.
That is a weird place to crash out at. My only thing is, possibly went wide, hit the curb, and maybe the curb. But look at his car is so far out, and no safety car.
No safety car, which is really strange. But the game, it is Codemasters, so. That's forward, trying on not Sir Vapor. Sir Vapor stays ahead.
That would be Chibar's first retirement since the first race as Tebow. Now, overtaken Sir Charles, as Sir Charles has no defense with the DRS. This could be an undercut here from the Ferrari to get the P1 position.
Tebow's got that clean air ahead of him now, as the interval between him and Vince is almost 7 seconds, so he's got clean air ahead of him to try to close that gap between him and Camden in P1.
Yeah, but look at the gap between the Ferrari and McLaren already over a second. That could mean Tebow was really playing it conservative in the first stint, waiting to the pit stop phase for him to unleash the speed. Now let's see what Camden does. Yeah, he's going to respond, as does Sir Vapor and Forward. So let's check out the undercut, overcut situation.
Tebow is coming to Le Chicane now. But he's also got to deal with La Sauce, as Camden is in the box now. We still got to find out, is he going to come out ahead?
There's Camden. There's Tebow. Tebow gets the stretch. He's got the momentum. And Camden's going to tuck in behind. I wonder who got DRS. That might be Camden. Camden might have a great opportunity here. If I was him, I'd dump it all. Get your position.
He's
yes,
using it.
He's got the DRS too. Wow, look at that. Just barely. Camden. Luca gets net P1 as Tebrum
the only driver yet to pit in this race.
Palmer and Jonah having a battle.
Machine pitted as well. It looks like he's running a nice lonely race. No one really ahead and no one really behind. We'll see if he can close up to the top 6.
If anything, he's probably hoping for a safety car to bunch up everyone together and then just kind of sandwich people.
Tebow only 2/10 behind Camden. He's got a significant amount of battery. So you would think a move is getting lined up here.
Charles is within that DRS zone now. So the battle between Camden and Tebow is allowing Sir Charles to come right up into this battle for P1 now.
Look at the straight line speed from the Ferrari. Chooses to go to the left-hand side of the track down the Kemmel Straight into Lecombe. Tebow will take charge of P1 in this race, and that the Silver Class Championship currently. If the race ended like this, he would be crowned champion of Season 13.
Yeah, Tebow just took advantage of the DRS and the slipstream and just all the straight line speed he had to make the move really easy. As Sir Vapor now inching on Sir Charles. Charles gets a little squirmy with it.
I like that word, squirmy.
It's a fine adjective.
Especially in racing, you know. I gotta save that one, I might use it.
Ford now dumping ERS to try to catch up to Sir Vapor here through Sector 3.
Looks like something went wrong with Sir Charles. I feel like his pace yet on these mediums are just not quite there. As you see Sir Vapor and Forward eager to get past the squirmy car of Sir Charles.
Sir Charles is a sitting duck right here as we head towards the Kemmel Straight. I don't believe he got DRS.
No, he did not. But
he's dumping battery though, it seems.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah, he's at like 2%.
Yeah, the light blinking on the back of Sir Charles, meaning under the 10% of the battery. Sir Vapor all over the back of the McLaren. Does he go down the inside? No.
Now Camden just running his race now. I believe he's just managing tires right now. Maybe trying to make a late push on Tebow. So we have as a battle's happening behind him.
I mean, we're only on lap 10 of 22 as Formula Jonah is the first with a time penalty for track violations. There's still a long way to go in this race. Tire management, curbs. You never know what could happen, but just the look of that Ferrari, Tebow, just looks so strong in the race. I really don't know if anyone could make a charge. Forward's going to try to make a move here on the outside of Sir Vapor through Blanchimont. Round the outside, Verstappen-esque move in the AlphaTauri, formerly known as the Toro Rosso. Into the bus stop chicane, side by side. Red Bull and Red Bull did not quite make the move. Maybe into T1.
Got a little A team, B team fight going on here.
Sir Vapor
stays ahead.
He gets it. And he'll have DRS still off of Sir Charles. Great stuff by the pair, and it's not over yet. Forward, closing in on Sir Vapor, goes to the left-hand side of the track. Maybe picks some slipstream up by Sir Charles. Probably a little too far back into Lake Combe. Wheel banging into the 789. And Sir Vapor putting on an immense defense. I love what I'm seeing. We only got 13, only 12 right now on the track, but this just proves you don't need a lot to tango. You really only need 2, and I think this is proving that.
It's always about the quality, not the quantities. These two just battling it out for an extra 2 points. Great to see in league racing.
And besides the top 5, the remainder of the field all spread out, not within the DRS zones yet. Possibly later on in this race, but for now, these drivers are in a DRS train, as we like to call it.
The dreaded DRS train around this track has struck once again.
Let's see it again. Forward on Sir Vapor. This might be round 3. Sir Vapor again on the right hand side of the track. Forward still using battery around the outside again. He got his elbows out a little bit more. Sir Vapor having to yield to the sister team. Forward up to P4.
Great move by Ford, not getting blocked twice as Blinn lags out or just lead. I don't know what happened, but that is unlucky for the McLaren driver.
Yeah, hopefully he could get back in and support McLaren. He's a nice, solid P7. But, you know, if Tebow wins this race, you know, you're going to need more than a 3rd and a 7th. You know, it's 25 points for first. Sir Charles may be grabbing 15, although it's not certain. Nothing certain yet. It's 6 points for 7th, so they'd still be in a deficit. You know, I'm changing my opinion lap after lap. I did say a little bit earlier, I think Tebow was unmatched. He would be the guy right now. But Forward, out of everyone, seems the most racy out of the top 5. Getting past Sir Vapor last lap, now on the back of Sir Charles. If he can make this move, he might make a run late in this race.
Yeah, Forward is looking very good right now. Catching up to Sir Charles, very good, but the DRS train is keeping him back. Also doesn't have the ERS, it seems, to carry more speed into the corner.
Yeah, and that battle for 7th and 8th, that is the AI car Blinn Machine and Got Palmer. That's why it's not getting screen time. Hopefully he gets back in. I hope so. I hope he has an invite. A little past the halfway mark as we close in on this race. Lap 13 of 22.
this might be a great chance for forward, practically pushing Sir Charles through the final two, but then gets a poor exit onto the main straight down to turn 1. Oh, forward getting it all wrong through erosion up by Radion. Possibly picking up a warning as Blind Machine has joined the party back. Welcome back.
He has returned from the dead.
I tell you what, this race better be hurrying it quick, because I am starving. I went to Chipotle, I got a big burrito, it was really nice, and man, that thing had no chance, but now I'm starving again.
Oh boy.
I wonder if they got some ice cream in the paddock.
Or some cake, something.
Oh, forward spins it into the wall! Oh, that's
and his end plate's off.
That's a commentator's curse. I just was praising him the previous lap.
Sir Charles has a time penalty for multiple warnings.
Wow. See how quick things can change. I think I think forward just got a little too aggressive, a little too greedy on these curbs. And that one was just enough to send him into the wall. He's definitely pitting this time by. Oh, almost. Yeah, well, he not almost. Definitely hit the wall coming in. My prediction before we even got to this race was that at least someone would DNF in the pit lane.
That could, yeah. It hasn't happened yet, but if a safety car comes out, you might see it. Because drivers will be switching to soft tires, I would think. So, just have to wait and see.
And if it doesn't happen tonight, I think golden class or platinum class, they have a nice opportunity for that to happen. It happens almost every time we come here.
It's just this normal spa thing.
You know, they're all about safety, right? They're all about making the track safe and everything. Then you look at the pit entrance and exit. And I mean, how much smaller, shallower do you want it to be?
I think it's the opposite of safety.
Yeah. I once had a league race where a car was, we run the ghosting off. A car was stuck in the pit lane, horizontal, blocking the entirety of it, and it was during qualifying. And I had to do an extra lap, because otherwise if I would have went right in, it would have ended my qualifying, as Omega goes for a spin in Sector 1 at 79. Probably got on those curbs. No damage to report.
Vapor trying to look on Charles. It's just the DRS train still a little too much at the moment, but gets a good run. All over the gearbox of Charles now is Sir Vapor.
Third and fourth both carrying a 3-second time penalty. This will definitely help Camden to help secure P2. Tebow now 3.5 second gap.
going to be very hard for the 2 through 4 to catch up to Tebow, especially if they keep battling. They're going to need they're going to need either to try and work together just to catch up to him and challenge for the win, or a safety car is going to have to come out.
In theory, in a perfect world, it probably could happen, right? I mean, if you had a nice group of 2 or 3 like we have here, and one leads for 1 lap, uses all the battery, drags everyone along through Sector 3 and Sector 1, the next lap you switch. But in also a perfect world, that can't happen. Everyone's
Absolutely
battling for themselves as Sir Charles trying to make an overtake on 4 position, but because of the penalty, that kind of nullifies it. We have a yellow. Oh. Gets back going. If we're going to get a safety car, it would have to probably be this lap or next lap, otherwise it'd be a little too late.
Yeah, it's only 2 laps though for a safety car around here, so it could come out on lap 19 and then go in on 21, and you'd get 2 laps of racing. So it really just depends.
I give props for Omega and and Monkey Mafia for sticking this one out. They had contact on lap 1. Omega's just going to get lapped here. First one a lap down. And that's a very lonely race at Spa. Just want to take this time to thank everyone for tuning in on both YouTube and Twitch as Sir Vapor getting close to Camden Luca. Nothing happening though. Tomorrow we have the Golden Class, and Thursday the Platinum Class for their Belgian Grand Prix. If anyone is looking to join TCR for the remainder of Season 13, or for more information for next season on the new game, F122, you can visit the website, get some more information, sign up, and join the Discord. We also have the Fanatec affiliation link down below. If you're looking for some Fanatec products, use the link down in the description. That would help support TCR in doing so. Also, Drink Alchemy. You see a few guys representing Drink Alchemy here tonight. You can save 10% using code TCR at checkout for the drinks. And some TCR merch also on our website. We got some hoodies, t-shirts, hats, esports, custom merchandise as well. You get your name and number. Sir Vapor hit in the back of Camden Luca there. I ordered mine a little while ago. I should be getting it tomorrow, so you already know I got the coffee mug, so I'll be using that next week. I'll let everyone know.
Solid.
I'll let everyone know how it is and get a little bit of a review.
I still gotta order my stuff, but I get paid Friday, so I might have to order at least the shirt. So we'll see when I can order this. Vapor gonna go around the outside of Camden looking for it, but Camden cuts him off throughout the corner. These guys are getting real racy now. Yeah,
Camden needs to just stay with Sir Charles. The battling here
Might be a little too far back. You know, obviously he won second. P1 kind of out of question at the moment. And the Alfa Romeo behind is Omega 1 lap down. Hopefully he doesn't get involved. Although after a lonely race, he might want to at least do an overtake. Yeah.
I'm down for some chaos. As
Honestly,
long as it doesn't ruin either of these their races.
Yeah, honestly, if I'm Omega, I don't give a shit. I'm going. I'm going for the overtake. Although if I'm in Sir Vapor's shoes, I'd be pissed. Cam to Luca under the 10% of the battery. Sir Vapor down the inside on Lacom. 7, 8, 9. Sir Vapor around the outside and gets the inside for the next corner. Nice move on the Williams. Moves him up to P3. Trying to get the podium. He still needs a big gap. He's got that 3-second time penalty.
It's at least 3-second gap, but he was going so much faster than Camden for so long, he might be able to get it. As these laps, there's only 2 of them, but they're long laps, so really Camden has to hit all of his marks.
Yeah, it does look like he's struggling a little bit. At least when you compare to Sir Charles and Sir Vapor. Might have pushed a little too much too soon, too early in that stint.
As it seems like the gap between Tebow and Charles is coming down ever so slightly as well. But Charles also has the time penalty while Tebow has none, so really it would be to no avail. Nothing really to talk about, guys. It's just Spa. Sector 3 yellow.
It should just be Omega.
Omega's out of fuel.
Really? Wow. One lap too. Actually, he would have been 2 laps.
He almost won.
Watch the pit lane. Did he crit? No, he's good.
He will be retiring. He is out of fuel. As we are now on the final lap.
This will be close though for Tebow, as Camden Luca on Sir Vapor on the final lap. He's getting his elbows out here, and Sir Vapor's really defending it.
Camden just needs to maintain that gap with Sir Charles, and he'll be... well... Actually, no. Sir Charles is going to get P2, I believe.
Yeah, this is... yeah, Sir Charles probably gets second here. Camden still should be able to get third.
Tebow, I think, does have the fastest lap, though.
And there you have it. Sir Vapor picking up another penalty as he's now got 6 definite Camden Luca on the podium. Tebow coming around the bus stop chicane for the final time, lap 22 of 22. And we'll grab another win as he really is going slow. Another win here in season 13. We'll see what that does for the championship when it's all said and done. But I do believe it will go another week to Australia of round 12. But nonetheless, a great performance by the top 2, Tebow and Sir Charles, as well as Camden Luca. You had Sir Vapor and Forward really pulling along this race very nicely. A lot of great battling. Not much safety cars. I don't think we really need any. Not much weather. I don't think we needed any. It was just a nice race. I actually prefer it this way. I prefer no safety car, just a nice race. Let's see who's got it and who don't
or
got
like
it.
Golden last week, full of rain. Love rain. But going back to the chat at the beginning of the race, B-Tom did say he needed to score 5 more points than Sir Charles, which...
Oh, that might do it, yeah. I didn't even...
Because Tebow did score the fastest lap as well, so he actually scored... Let me quick math here. 8 more points than Sir Charles. So 26 was 208.
Yeah, I got my laptop right here. Let me hold up.
I got my phone calculator, same thing.
We got 233 for Tebow, 153 for Sir Charles, and who had the fastest lap?
Tebow had the fastest lap, I believe.
We got Tebow. Let's check it out. No, Forward did. All right, so let's check this out. Here, we got the calculator. Pull out the old calculator. 233 minus the 153. We got 80 points, and yeah, that's too big a deficit between Sir Charles and Tebow. So that is the championship there. Sorry, for some reason I thought maybe I was thinking 3 positions, not 3 points, but
yeah, because there's only 3 races left. Yes. Tebow is your silver class champion.
Wow. And honestly, you know, it was still a great season for Sir Charles, your reigning, champion from last season. And he just got dethroned on round 11. But really solid performance by Sir Charles. He did miss 1 race at Britain. That was round 3. So that obviously doesn't really help to win the championship. You normally have to be there almost every single race.
Yeah, congratulations to Tebow. He is your season 13 silver class drivers champion. Very well done to him.
Well, let's get these guys in the podium. Hopefully we get a nice conversation here. We got Tebow, Sir Charles, and Camden Luca. You got them on your friends list? Maybe you invite them in. Let's see.
if we can get a word. It'll be interesting to see the progression of Thibaut and Sir Charles. Ooh, we have a little disconnect here. Hopefully they join back. We'll see the progression between Thibaut and Sir Charles for next season. See what their plans are for season 14. I do strongly think they are both going to be moved up at least to Golden Class. Obviously the assists are a difference between the two classes. Although we've seen both drivers, Reserve and Golden, and they've held their own with the new generation car. I think it'll be a great opportunity for a lot of Silver Class drivers and anyone else thinking about joining to take off the assists, just run the racing line, and start fresh. You know, you don't want to rely on those assists. Especially on a new car. It's a great opportunity, new game, new car, to learn that.
I cannot add Thibaut because of his partner friend settings.
Okay, I got it. Let's see. Alright. We will start with P3 with Camden Luca. Congratulations for the podium and also the pole position. It is your first of the season. And I remember we were talking last night, you didn't seem too confident at Spa, but you had the pace to do it. It seemed like it was falling off at the end of the second stint, towards the end of the race, but you still managed to get P3 and that podium. How was it?
Yeah, it was pretty good. As you said, my qualifying pace was really good. I think that's probably one of the best laps I've ever put down at Belgium, so it's great to get that pole position. But yeah, towards the end of the race there, I actually had to save a little bit of gas because I was estimated to be short by a little bit at the finish. I really wasn't expecting there to be no VSCs or safety cars. I think that's the first time all season that we've done that, which is awesome to have clean racing. But yeah, congrats to Thibaut on the race and the championship. Well deserved. There was a good battle with Charles and Sir Vapor. So yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've been in here all season in the podium interview. So that was my goal for the race, and I accomplished it.
I thought, well, we had you, I got you on a podium at Singapore, but was that a post-race advancement, maybe?
Yeah, I finished P4, but Vapor ended up getting a penalty.
You're right, because I snitched on him on the pit entrance. You're right. So, well, welcome to the round 11. I mean, you know, we didn't have to wait till the finale, but you know, welcome. We
better late than never.
Exactly. What are the now they got the podium on track? You know, any other goals for the remaining three? Personal goals? Any? What are you looking for in these next three?
I would really like to win a race. I don't know if my pace is there yet to match Thibaut's or Charles's, but I'm feeling confident after the last couple of weeks. And, you know, I'm not really fighting for the championship, so I can take some risks, you know.
Well, not now. Thibaut got it, yeah.
Well, obviously. But, yeah, I can just, you know, say that I had a great race today and just carry that confidence into next week and the week after and the week after.
Awesome. D'Angelo, any questions for Camden?
Yeah, man, solid drive. Sucks in the end where you just lost a lot of pace. It felt like you did have the race pace, especially in the first stint. But as you do go into these last races, how are you going to approach them in the weeks coming for practicing and stuff like that?
I'm just going to keep practicing as much as I can. You know, I think I definitely wasn't practicing enough early in the season, which is why my pace wasn't as good. And it's really helped that I've been, you know, getting into lobbies with like Seafreeze and TJ and a bunch of guys. So, where are we next week? I don't even know where we are.
Australia.
Okay.
Oh, don't say it like that. It's a great track.
Well, I'll agree with him a little bit. I don't know. It's like mid-pack for me, I would say, in my like list of tracks if I were to rank them. So I think I just got to practice my race pace. Like I said, I was saving fuel, but like my pace on the mediums just was not as good as my pace on the softs. So I think if I just do a little bit of practice on both sets of tires for next week, then I can get a better finishing position.
Yeah,
Cool.
solid race from you, and hopefully you can get that first win before the end of the season.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Well, actually, Kim, I got another question. Do you speak any Spanish?
I'm trying to think of the word for small. Un pico, is that it?
I don't know.
That may be it. Not well.
All right. What about French?
Bonjour, Seafreeze. That's all you're getting from me for French.
Okay. Well, thanks anyways, I guess. We'll go to the McLaren. P2, Sir Charles, congratulations on the podium. Obviously, probably not what you want to hear with the championship, although, it was definitely a great season by you as well, and another good race, managing to get P2. Talk us through your race and, I guess, a little bit of the season so far.
Yeah, honestly, so far, knock on wood, but this has been definitely my best season. It just kind of sucks that, Tebow's here stinking up the joint, but, it is what it is, I guess. But no, in all seriousness, he's driven great, and like I said, he deserves it, so can't really say anything there about that. And today he played me like a fiddle. There's no other way to put it. Got the DRS right out of the pits. I kind of made a little mistake, and then really I knew my pace is kind of the opposite of Camden's. I knew my pace was much better on the mediums than it would be on the softs. So I knew that first stint was just kind of trying to maintain track position. Unfortunately, it took me a couple of laps to get going on the mediums as well. That would allow Tebow to kind of get away, and it kind of forced me to use all my ERS to catch Camden. And I just kind of had to sit there for a few laps as I recharged battery and also made sure that, Ford and Sir Vapor stayed behind me. So, it is what it is. I mean, it was nice. You forget how tiring those, or at least mentally, how tiring mentally those long green flags runs can be. I mean, but I'll admit it's nice to have a race play out in its entirety. But yeah, thankfully in the end I was able to put together a perfect last lap and get that 3 seconds on Camden. I mean, that was probably the best lap probably of my season, if I'm being honest. I just hit every apex, every exit, didn't set a foot wrong. So yeah, 3 second time penalty kind of sucked, but it is what it is. I don't think it, obviously, still got second, so I don't think it would have made a difference in the result.
Great. Any questions, D'Angelo, for Sir Charles?
Not really a question, but as he said, the season's not totally a wash. You and Blinn still challenging for RE4 Constructors, as really as a team didn't score too many points because of the Monkey Mafia DNF. So how will you and Blinn approach these last 3 races trying to clinch the Constructors?
Yeah, we just I don't know, we just need to make sure we stay out of trouble, and I know Blinn really wants to improve his qualifying. I think his race pace has been fine all year. It's just it's something that he's expressed frustrating over and over and over again. But yeah, I think we just, I don't know. Tebow hasn't made a mistake all year. Well, aside from Imola, I guess. We just need him to, I don't know, hit a curb wrong or something, or have a deer jump out in front of him. I don't know. We need like one of them Buffalo Wild. We need like one of them Buffalo Wild Wings things, the overtime button or whatever, and make it interesting. But no, I mean 21 points in 3 races. It's certainly we can certainly call that back. So just got to keep our heads down and stay focused. And yeah, as far as we're concerned, it's still all to play for.
I have one question for maybe you may know. It's more for Blinn, but he's not here. I've seen a trend in qualifying, because you mentioned he wants to improve the qualifying. I've seen a trend where he's leaving his one and only lap to the final lap of like the last few minutes of qualifying. Is there a reason why he doesn't go out sooner or get in a banker lap in like the first minute or two in qualifying?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Today was not intentional, by the way. He invalidated his first attempt, but didn't spawn on a second attempt, so...
Gotcha.
Today wasn't intentional, but he usually only does 2 attempts. I guess he just wants to save a fresh set of sauce in case things get dicey at the end. Again, I do that depending on the track too. Like I said, I did it last week at Portimao. This week, I did it this week as well, but again, it was unintentional. This is a long track, so I just kind of mismanaged my time there at the end. So, but yeah, I think that's just his philosophy. He usually tries to get 2 laps in, but today it didn't quite work out for him.
Nice. Maybe I'll reach out to him, get that side of the garage up to par. But thanks for that insight, and we will move to the Season 13 Silver Class Champion, Thibaut in the Ferrari. Congratulations. I don't know how much we'll be able to go back and forth with each other, but initial thoughts from the race and your season.
Yes, thank you very much. But it's possible to invite a friend for the traduction. He speaks English and French.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Yes, it's possible. Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's okay, and it's better for me.
Oh, look at this. This will be wonderful.
Danny.
Yep.
Hello, hello.
So he's here.
Yeah, I'll act as a translator tonight, I guess.
Welcome to TCR and the translator post-race interviews. I love it. I just wanted to ask Thibaut to reflect on his season and his race here today as well.
Fait que ce qu'il veut savoir, Thibaut, c'est voulait savoir un peu comment tu as trouvé ta saison jusqu'ici et ta course ce soir, comment ça a été.
Donc, j'ai trouvé ma saison déjà un nouveau championnat pour moi, où j'ai trouvé un bon niveau quand même, un bon niveau avec des gars très propres, un championnat très bien structuré où j'ai vraiment beaucoup de plaisir à rouler dedans. Maintenant, j'ai hâte de pouvoir évoluer dans la catégorie Gold pour pouvoir vraiment progresser avec moins d'aide, sans ABS. Donc de ce côté-là, ça va être un nouveau challenge, ça va être vraiment intéressant. Donc il me tarde la saison prochaine. Pour ce qui est de la saison, je suis content, j'ai réussi à être constant au fur des courses, à bien gérer mes courses et pouvoir arriver en fin de championnat et gagner le titre ce soir. Donc vraiment content. Pour ce qui est de la course, chance qualification, très belle qualification pour Candem avec la pole, félicitations à lui. Et Charles, très belle performance. Il me passe devant en fin de qualification. Donc mon but, c'était vraiment de focus sur lui pour m'assurer le titre ce soir. Donc début de course très serré, j'arrivais pas à passer, j'ai tenté 2 fois de passer sur Charles, mais il a très bien défendu, c'était très propre. C'était chaud, mais c'était très propre. Donc je voulais tenter l'undercut, mais on est rentré en même temps au stand. Donc mon but était de le doubler juste à la sortie des stands, étant donné que j'allais avoir le DRS, il avait personne devant lui. Et pouvoir essayer de passer devant Candem au tour d'après, vu qu'il est rentré au stand. Donc on est ressorti juste côte à côte, il m'a redoublé, et puis j'ai essayé de faire le forcing pour pouvoir sortir du DRS. Et essayer de creuser un écart et trouver un bon rythme de course jusqu'à la fin. Donc ça a plutôt marché. Donc vraiment content de rouler avec ces gars, parce que c'est très propre.
Tu m'as mis ça court comme réponse, c'est bon. I like the one thing I like about Thibaut is I asked him to keep it short, so it might be a bit. I'll do my best to translate it as best as I can here, guys. So basically, Thibaut is really happy to join a championship where the level is a bit higher than what he's used to. Find the guys are quick, they're disciplined. There's no crazy drivers trying to take anybody off. And he basically really liked the feeling and the challenge that's going on in TCR Silver. Regarding the season so far, he's been part of a lot of battles, big challenges for him as well. The one thing he's really proud of is that he was able to keep his consistency throughout the season, throughout every single races this year. Concerning the race tonight, he had some praise for Sir Charles for the battles he had. He congratulated, I can't remember the name for the guy who got the pole position tonight. His goal tonight was basically to battle hard with Charles and make sure that he could basically try to win the championship tonight. That's why he tried the undercut. Unfortunately, when he got out of the pits, of the stands, he couldn't really get in front of him, as we saw on your broadcast tonight. But consistency, good management of the ERS helped him take over. So in the end, it worked. And congratulated everyone that's on the podium tonight, and he's real happy that he was able to win the championship tonight.
Very nice and great memory.
Not too bad.
I hope you took some notes. Final question, and this one is hopefully simple. What is your plans for next season, season 14? Do you plan on getting the new game and possibly see you in the golden class, taking off the assists? I know we've seen you do a reserve race before throughout the season, so I know you're definitely capable to definitely go that next step.
Donc la question c'est pour la saison prochaine, c'est vraiment de savoir c'était quoi ton plan. Est-ce que tu vas acheter F1 2022? Est-ce que tu peux avoir monté dans la classe hors la Golden? C'est quoi ton plan un peu pour la prochaine saison?
Donc oui, bien évidemment, je vais poursuivre l'aventure sur F1. J'ai très envie de continuer avec la TCR, comme je l'ai dit, c'est un championnat que j'aime beaucoup. J'ai vraiment apprécié le challenge, et évidemment oui, j'ai envie de monter de catégorie, justement pour prendre un peu plus en expérience avec des gars qui jouent sans l'ABS. C'est pas mon habitude, donc pour l'instant, pour la fin de saison, je vais rester réserviste. Et pour essayer de prendre un peu plus en expérience, mais j'ai envie d'être dans la Gold la saison prochaine, justement pour jouer sans l'ABS et pouvoir progresser.
Parfait. So basically the plan for next year is, of course, to keep going with TCR. He really likes the championship. And he wants to move up to the Golden Division, and that reason is to remove more assists, because right now he's going with the ABS on. He wants to turn it off, up the challenge a little bit. He's raced one or two races in the Golden Division. Really liked the challenge. There's some good pace, good drivers there, and he just wants to keep on progressing and be part of the TCR Gold and see what he can do there.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations again, and thank you for putting on a nice show and nice season. D'Angelo, you might have to make some room next season. Thibaut might be coming up. It just got a little bit more challenging.
Hey, now I plan on making the promotion.
Promotion
line.
Well, I'll pass on the good words, guys. Thibaut, félicitations, belle saison. On est bien content de te suivre toute la saison. Évidemment, de continuer à te suivre jusqu'à la fin de la saison. Il est bien hâte de te voir en Golden. Puis il a dit à son co-descripteur qu'il va peut-être falloir qu'il fasse de la place pour toi en haut.
Mais merci à eux, parce que vraiment j'apprécie, même si je comprends pas trop les lives, je trouve que vraiment les lives, les commentateurs font vraiment une belle job. Je trouve que c'est vraiment des lives de qualité. J'essaye un peu de comprendre, je m'améliore un peu à l'anglais, mais je comprends pas tout encore, mais non, vraiment très beau championnat avec une belle structure, et merci à eux de nous faire vivre les lives, et on va finir la saison avec encore plus de plaisir, un peu plus détendu, on va dire, moins stressé, et j'ai hâte de progresser la saison prochaine dans la catégorie supérieure.
Parfait. So he's taking you guys. He really likes the life, even though he doesn't understand everything you guys are saying. It shows that you guys have a nice, it's well structured. Like even for me, like if you look at Danny Calgary that made the comments in the YouTube live, that's me.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, so the way you guys are doing it, honestly, I've watched a lot. Sometimes I didn't say much, but I watch you guys, and I think the same thing Thibaut was saying is that the structure of the championship is really well done. you guys are doing things the right way, and he can't wait to finish the season with the stress level being a little lower now, and kind of enjoying a little bit more the races, and looking forward, of course, to going up next season. And thank you guys again for the great work you guys are doing on the broadcast section.
Awesome. Well, that's definitely much appreciated, and definitely very thankful for that. So thanks, Danny, for those kind words, and coming on here right on the spot to save the day. It was very well indeed.
Well, you're welcome, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm gonna leave you guys, and we'll watch you guys next week on Tuesday then.
Awesome. Sounds like a deal.
Thanks, guys.
Merci, Danny.
Au plaisir.
All right, so we will round off the stream here tonight. D'Angelo, any final summary cliff notes for today's race?
No, not really. Once again, congratulations to Thibaut, Season 13 Silver Class Champion. Also, congratulations to Sir Charles and Camden Luca on the respective podiums. Sir Charles, a great challenge for the season. Just couldn't pull it out for the rest of the way, but still on to the Constructors Battle for these last 3 races. It is Ferrari and McLaren. 21 points separate them as we head to Australia next Tuesday.
And there you have it. Golden class tomorrow, platinum class on Thursday. We finish off here at Belgium. Next week we'll go to Australia for round number 12. Check the details down below for more information on how you can join the Discord and get all that fancy schmancy merch and other affiliates also down below. I want to thank everyone for tuning in for your Tuesday night and joining it and sharing it here at TCR. And nonetheless, I hope everyone enjoyed. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe and follow if you have not done so already. Much appreciated. Check out all the social media at Trinity Racing to get more information. And other than that, hope everyone has a good night, and we'll see you back here same time, same place tomorrow for the Golden Class.